So before we get to this video, guys, I want to talk to you about foottrading.co.uk. I know a lot of you guys already know about foottrading.co.uk, but for those of you who don't, it's bigger and better than ever. This is a website that was created by myself and Dan, aka V273, where we brought together our knowledge of the market into one place. It's here to help you guys make coins. Essentially, we have free trading guides that anyone can read. You just need to sign up for an account, and you can read these free trading guides on special card trading, silver trading, and icon trading. It will help you, give you the tools you need to make coins in this game. For £10 a month, you get access to our buy and price spreadsheets. These have buy and sell prices for literally hundreds of cards on this market. The last update on this, we had 900 special cards plus on there with buying and selling prices. Every single profitable silver filter on this game is in our silver spreadsheet. A new update went live for that maybe 2 or 3 days ago. People are making huge amounts of coins from that. And yesterday's update from icons had over 100 icons on there, again with buying and selling prices to guarantee you make profit. Thursday flips. These are little extra sort of tips you guys can do in terms of buying into players and selling them for weekend league, making big profit from those. And for £15 a month, gets you access to live filters. Essentially what this is some of the best filters on the game that we can find that not many people are using. You guys go out and snipe those players and make absolutely big profit out of it. We have guys making 3 to 5 million coins a week from this website alone, making huge profits. But yeah, so go check it out whatever you do. We work really hard on it. Yesterday we updated it before the team of the year, the team of the seasons came out, and yeah, it was okay. And then we saw that the market come down, so we re-updated it again, literally 3 hours later, to make sure that our guys who are subscribed to the website are making as much profit as possible. So check out foottrading.co.uk for all your trading needs. But for now, let's get into the video. What is up, guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button, all that good stuff. It's massively appreciated. Apologies for no videos yesterday, but I'm not going to lie to you. I took the day off. Been a lot of grind recently, and so I thought, you know what? I'm going to relax for the next sort of 24 hours and just get my mindset right and rest and chill with some family, enjoy the sun. But we are back, and it's a 6 PM content drop video for you guys. You guys have been asking for me to continue to do these. I'm going to keep doing them, but I'm going to be blunt with you. There's not much content to speak of. So before we get into that, I'm going to talk to you guys about what is coming on the channel. I know a lot of you guys love the Liga SBC grind series that we did, and that's going to be returning, but with a twist. As you see right now, I have got 2,352 players in my club. Now, the vast majority of these are tradable random cards. I am going to be completely liquidating the club down, so all tradable players, except for sort of high-rated fodder that I use for other stuff, is going to be sold off, basically. And I'm going to be restarting Liga SBC from scratch. Now, I've got some untradable cards in my club at the moment. So in terms of like random League SBC cards, like I don't know, Southampton Golds that are untradable, I don't really want to discard them. If you guys really want to see me discard them, then I guess I'm going to have to. But I feel like I can keep those cards there. There's not going to be that many of them. But the plan's going to be from here on in to liquidate everything down completely, sell absolutely every player in this club, probably a lot of consumables as well. Clear all that out and start the grind from scratch again with you guys, but far more detail this time. So when you're talking about me opening bronze packs up and showing you that on videos, so you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. Obviously, I won't be opening 50k for a video, but open up a good sort of 10, 15 per video to show you guys what I'm looking at, what's selling, what's not. And showing you far more of the grind, far more of what I'm spending, keeping a better tally on what I'm spending for cards, and just really going over it all again. So that's what's coming. You guys have asked for that. Alongside that, I'm looking for teams. I've got loads of them so far lined up for rated teams. Now, we were going to bring this out from last week onwards, but then TOTS dropped, and we thought, actually, let's get people's teams now that TOTS has hit. We read picks and stuff like that. If you want your team to be included, DM me on Twitter or get to me on Discord, and we've got a spot in the actual Discord itself for you guys to submit teams. !Discord in my Twitch chat. So go over to Twitch, !Discord. You can join the Discord. It's completely free to join. We've got over 800 people in there. But for this video, we are looking at very little content. Now, the one thing, and it's a pet hate for me, an absolute pet hate for me, and I cannot stand it, is when we get TOTS kits and kits in general. It annoys the hell out of me, and I know it's not very expensive. I'll probably like a 75 rated squad. An 80 rated squad with 75 chem for a kit. Like, I don't get why this is content. I don't get how it's content or why it's content. It's lazy as anything, and it's a waste of time. A couple of people will do this kit, but what is the point? Like, it's a kit. Like, give it out for free. Like, why are you charging people for a kit? And it ain't even that nice a kit, in my opinion. It's an okay kit. But why are you charging people for a kit? An 80 rated team, you're probably going to pay 4 or 5k for this kit, realistically. But why are you charging people in this game 4,000 or 5,000 coins for a kit? Like, I don't get it. Put it as part of an objective if people really want it, but it's lazy for me. This, I believe, was from yesterday. This is not new at all. And that's your content for today, except for the La Liga SBC, right? And I looked at this card initially. Where is it? Have I gone past it? No, it's there. So we've got a new League SBC player. It's Avila, and he looks like an absolute beast. Like an absolute beast. When I looked at it initially, I was like, oh, the dribbling is going to let him down. I looked at his base card, and we'll get his base card up now for you guys. So it looks way different than this card. But this is his base card here, Avila. And I was worried about the agility and balance and stuff like that. Now I'm going to refresh this page and show you him on the screen. And we're going to sort of compare the two. But again, as a League SBC reward, for those of you that are grinding League SBCs, this card looks ridiculous. Like, it looks absolutely ridiculous. On the face cards, his stats: 97 pace, 89 dribbling, 91 shooting, 76 passing, 91 physical. But when you actually look at the card itself, it's good in all the right places except for a couple. Pace is sensational. There's no argument. The pace on this is absolutely brilliant. Like, absolutely brilliant. 3-star skill moves is a little letdown. I'm not a skill player, so for me, that won't affect me at all. High work rates, I'd probably prefer high medium or high low. But high work rates, it is what it is. You can just keep him on stay forward when attacking. 4-star weak foot, solid enough. Again, you guys know that I love 5-star weak foot, without a doubt. I'm a massive fan of 5-star weak foot. But pace is really good. His shooting's very, very good. Good finishing, good shot power, good long shots, good volleys, good pens. Attack position 83. You want it a little higher, but it's not too bad. Short pass is decent for a striker. Decent vision, decent long pass, but nothing incredible about that. But his dribbling stats are where I'm impressed with how much of a boost they're giving him. So initially his agility. Now if we look at the card here. So if we look at on this, the agility and balance. So his agility used to be 76. They've now given him plus 13 agility, plus 9 on balance, I think. Why does it keep doing this? It keeps going down. Of course, it just footbin is so broken at the moment. It's ridiculous. I want to compare him. Plus 13 reactions, plus 13 ball control, plus 13 dribbling, plus 12 composure. Now, the composure on this card is 82, and everyone says to me a lot of the time that composure is not a thing, and I think it is on this game. For me, it has been a thing this year. I like playing cards with high composure. But I know there are guys of you out there that use Ollie Watkins, and don't complain about Ollie Watkins, and it's not a problem. For me, composure is important. So 82 composure is not the best. Head accuracy, no one really cares about that. You don't get headers or jumping or anything like that. Stam's a little lower at 80, but I see people all the time say to me, oh, this player's unusable because he's got 80 stamina, and then half a game run Neymar, and I'm pretty sure Neymar's got 80 stam. So 80 stamina is fine. It's usable. You might have to sub him off at some point. But for a League SBC card, this is a usable card. It's definitely a usable card. Someone in my chat just said he'd be heavy. I'm not sure how you'd say 89 agility, 99 balance to seem heavy, but all the same either ways. And you can pump up his dribbling. His pace don't really need that big a boost, but if you want to stick an engine on him, that would work like easily fine. But for me, for a League SBC card, this is usable. So if you are grinding League SBCs, this is a card you can just use in your team. Just as part of competing La Liga Santander, you could use this card in your team. Other things to think about, you get to link into a Campos if you can't afford MESSI, obviously. The obvious link into MESSI is the obvious one, realistically. Probably why they picked this guy, because he's Argentinian, gets linked to MESSI, which is a level, realistically, like absolutely good level. But I'm a fan of that without a doubt. I think Avila is very, very good. I think it's good content from EA in terms of that. But it just disappoints me that the content today essentially is this League SBC player. And if you're not already grinding League SBC, when it comes down to this league now, what's going to happen with La Liga Santander is their silver's going to spike. Now, if you go have a look at the price of their silvers, we'll look at the main teams that I've shown you guys before. They're already up ridiculously high. Like, ridiculously high. If we go to Mallorca, League Santander, if we go to Mallorca, if we go to position, defender, like, the defenders are already up at 12,000 coins. Now, the average price normally for Mallorca is about 7 to 9,000 on centre backs, and then right backs are sort of, and left backs are sort of in between 4 and 8k, depending on the supply we get. Right now, you can't buy any of them for anything less than 12,000. And the other thing to note as well is it looks like their centre backs are extinct. So if you are League SBC grinding, fine, you'll eventually hit their centre backs. You'll eventually hit the players you need. If you're not League SBC grinding, this card's going to be extremely hard to get, because EA are not supplying silvers in the way that they need to be doing when they're giving these cards, these ridiculous cards and boosts for League SBC cards. We need silver supply. So in my opinion, with someone like Avila today, what should have happened is, we should have seen the new Avila player, and then all they would have had to done is give us a tradable pack that contains silver supply to enable people to actually go and get this card. Because if you're not League SBC grinding, you're not getting this card for a little while. Because like the Premier League, and Norwich centre-backs being extinct, and like the Championship when Sheffield Wednesday centre-backs got extinct, you're going to have to wait for these cards to come on the market. You're going to be sitting there if you're trying to compete it, doing this, basically. Waiting and waiting and waiting for a Mallorca centre-back to pop. And that's the only problem I've got with this. They need to be thinking about the content and how they're doing the content. I'm not slagging it off. I'm not angry at the content at all. I'm not like, oh, it's terrible. I think we could see more content, and we should be seeing more content. It's the biggest promo of the year. But we are seeing content each day. We're seeing Ansu Fati yesterday. It's not like we're getting nothing at all. But if you're going to drop a League SBC card, and you can see from your own market that it's making it expensive, you need to drop Silver Supply. Now, do I think they're doing it on purpose? Yes, I do. I think they know full well they're not dropping Silver Supply, like inherently. They're not dropping Silver Supply in this game because it means that people are able to grind this game and not open packs up with FIFA points. That's why we're not getting Silver Supply. We get it, last week we got it on 2 days. We got it on the Wednesday and the Thursday mainly. But when cards are so extinct as they are right now, that's not enough supply. We need more supply. And I wish we went back to the daily SBC. So, you know the daily SBC where you used to get, every day we got an SBC, whether it was Silver Supply, whether it was a Silver Packs or like a Rare Electrum pack or a Gold Players pack. We used to get that every single promo day. We got a pack in the game. The last couple of FIFAs, that stopped. And it's just a bit jarring because they know full well, and they're feeding off this FOMO mentality of, oh, okay, we ground out, like, you're going to see packs being opened up, you've ground it out, now you can't grind anymore, you see more packs being opened up on all these cards, and you fear of missing out, you're going to spend money on FIFA points. And I don't like that mentality, it does annoy me. But all in all, that Avila is a good card. It is a really good card with the obvious strong links it offers to Campos and to Messi. And if you're grinding League SBC method, in my opinion, it's a very, very good card for your bench. Or if you haven't got many coins, for your team. I think it's very, very solid. But we also got a new loading screen. Now, I was going to back out just now. I was thinking about backing out and showing you the loading screen. You've probably seen it by now. We've got the Super League SBC, Super League TOTS coming tomorrow. Now, the Super League isn't hyped, but there are some very good players that could be in there. Now, I'll try and let you guys know on Twitter if I see anything. But as always, follow certain traders and stuff like that and Twitter guys. Dennis Foot Trader, for example, loves to leak stuff. If you want to find out who's in there, make sure you hit it up. I can't stress it enough. Just find out what's there. But as you've seen with every single league, like no matter what's happened, even the Saudi league saw a spike in their silvers. If the league SBC card for that league is hyped, then silvers from that league are gonna rise. So what you need to do is go to FootBin and look at the teams and see which teams are silver heavy and have expensive silvers and maybe buy a few of them. I'm not saying buy en masse and invest heavily, but you can see a lot of profit from it. And also, if you get a leak that says that a silver player that's the only player in that position for a team is the player that's going to get the SBC, for example. So let's say, for example, I don't know, a left back from Besiktas. It's not going to be Besiktas, but either ways, a left back from Besiktas is the only left back for that team or the only gold left back for that team. It usually sees the price of the silver one or other players in that team rise. So be mindful of that, but I will bring a video out for you guys to show you that. But other than that, there's not much else content today. Like, I'd love to sit here and say to you, okay, brilliant. Like, there's nothing much more for me to show you. Other than if you can buy up La Liga Silvers right now, you can make profit from it without a doubt. I cannot stress that enough. But that's pretty much all the content there is today. And it's sad to say that's what the content is. Other thing for me, we have hit Elite 3 this week, which I'm really, really happy about. I'm buzzing about that. Elite 3 was hit, so we'll have awesome content this week in terms of an Elite pack for me to open up for you guys from my rewards. And I'm absolutely buzzing to bring that to you guys. But yeah, that is today's content essentially. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe down below, click the like button, all that good stuff is massively appreciated. But for now, lads, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.